Hello, hello. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to our Help to Sharing Made Easy class. Thank you so much, everyone that has joined us tonight and everyone that's going to watch the replay. I really, really love this information in this class because it really is simple for us to share. A lot of times we overthink it, and I'm definitely one of the individuals that started sharing right away. So I resonate with a lot of this information, and this is definitely some of the things that I did. Although I did, in certain circles have a little bit of reservations. And these are really good reminders of just things we can do naturally in order to share with other people. For those of you that may have not ever met me before, again, I'm Tashina Gonzalez with Vida Activa. I am a certified holistic wellness coach and self-development coach. I got all types of certs in herbal, holistic wellness, mindfulness, whole bunch of stuff. And I have been helping people in different avenues at work and all types of training. And then Young Living came into my life, and it was a natural fit for me to incorporate that. And honestly, it didn't come into my life necessarily because I wanted to share it with other people or have income, but I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. From 2012 to 2014, I got multiple chronic illnesses, high blood pressure, hormone issues, gut issues, and some depression from having all those illnesses, on top of just the normal things that I accepted as normal life and what I had to live with, like a weak immune system, allergies, and eczema. So I was out there searching and didn't think necessarily that essential oils would be a part of that solution because I tried some online, but I had a few friends that were sharing, and 6 months into me seeing some posts on Facebook, I reluctantly went to a home party to support a friend, thinking that I wasn't going to buy oils because oils didn't work. Panaway was placed in my body and my life was radically changed. And I decided that day, before I could even afford my kit, that I was going to have a home party and share it with my family because everybody needed to know, like, this was different. A couple weeks later, I started Ninja. That changed my whole energy levels. A couple weeks later, I had joy in my life, and that changed my emotions. And I've just been sharing ever since. And again, a lot of things we're going to talk about today are things that I do in order to share with other people. So with that, I'm going to share the PowerPoint presentation, and we will get into our information. So again, help to sharing made simple. So welcome everyone once again. So one of the most important things that we want to do is be a product of the product. And so if you don't know yet, if you can't rattle off a lot of the product lines that this wonderful, amazing company have, spend some time on the website and get to know them. That's one of the things that I love about this company. We have toxic-free skincare, toxic-free makeup. We have support for your pets and your kids. We have so many amazing things, and we just have to simply make sure that we're familiar with them. And we want to set a goal to start exploring things outside of what our first purchase was. If you started with a premium starter kit, get Ninja, get Thieves, get the cleaning products, try some other different things. Being a product of the product is the best way to start, because that way you'll have personal experiences and you'll have personal testimonies. Just like me, I wanted to share right away because I had a personal experience with Panaway. I also had a great experience with Ninja, and I had a wonderful experience with Joy. I couldn't not share. People needed to have relief from tension. People needed to have joy and happy in an easy way by just being able to smell some essential oils. And then you're going to want to also create more testimonies outside, again, of the general things. So for me, one of the major things that was a huge change in my life, I wasn't looking for support when it came to my immune system and allergies because I just was told by every doctor that that's the way that I had to live. But then when I started switching out toxins in my laundry soap, and my, instead of being addicted to plugins and candles that were not natural, or those aerosol poofy things. I used to have like all of those all over my house. When I started swapping those out, I was able to repair my immune system. And that eliminated my allergies. Guys, I used to have to take 3 medications every day. In the wintertime, it was my immune system and dust. In the springtime and summertime, it was the pollen. And the fall, it was the ragweed. I could never breathe my entire life. And I never bothered to read the labels. I never bothered to read some of the cleaning products that said that they could promote asthma, or read or research what plugins were doing to my respiratory system. So when I started switching out those products, then I was able to have even more testimonies. It was really awesome what the oils were doing. And one of the other things is when I started to get into the skincare, I no longer suffered from skin issues when I removed those toxins. Removing the toxins was a huge part of it. And so, again, every month, try 1 to 3 new products and just room by room, create a toxic free home for yourself. Things like what we see here in our laundry room. In our bathroom, we have our Infuse and lavender hand soap. If it's a guest bathroom, you can have the shampoo and conditioner, lotion. Bedrooms, every bedroom should have diffuser and essential oils for sleep. We can go into our kitchen where we have vitality oils for food flavorings. We got our dish soap, fruit and veggie wash. And then we want to stock our cabinets, have a wellness cabinet with all the oils that are going to support the different systems in our body, as well as our probiotics, our omegas, our vitamin D, vitamin C, and our Ninja Red. You can also even have a car diffuser and make sure you have something like Stress Away to make driving less stressful. Another thing we want to do is use our products in public. So we should always have them on us. We can see here we got our amazing nitro that's going to be great for someone that's hitting the gym. We can use our roll-ons when we're in public. There's been plenty of times where I've been able to generate lots of conversations just by having them. If anyone has seen what my purse is, my bag actually has the oils in front of it. People smell me before I arrive somewhere. And when I was regularly going to networking events, people would be like, oh, I knew when Tashina walked in the building. And people will look at them and sometimes they won't know where they are. They'll be like, what is that, nail polish? Or just making sure that you're oiled up. People will come to you and have questions. You're out to lunch with someone, peppermint or lemon in your water. Using your oils in public will generate curiosity and generate conversation. Recommend the product. So we make recommendations all the time, guys. You're already doing it. You see a good movie, you try a new hair thing, your kids get some type of thing, some toy they're super excited about. You post it on social media. You went to an amazing coffee shop. You post a picture on social media, you tag them. We make recommendations all the time. People are going to be posting that they're going to need their elderberry syrup. It's really, really normal. So next time somebody has something, ask them, what have you tried for that so far when they express a need? They give you suggestions. How does that work for you? Well, it probably hasn't worked or they wouldn't be mentioning the need right now. And then you could give them a recommendation. When I'm traveling, I have a lot of my things on me. A lot of times when I was traveling in Mexico, I would use my products in public, and then individuals would have stomach aches, and I would recommend they put some peppermint in their water. It's important to remember that we want to share compliantly. So we're always going to be speaking about wellness versus illness when we're making these recommendations. And there's lots of reference guides that we can use to become more educated on how we can share with other people. Share on social media. So we post pictures of ourselves, friends, family members, and things we are doing all the time. We also make recommendations in our social media stories and feed often. The last time you posted a picture of your meal, you probably shared it and said it was so good and tagged a restaurant in that photo. And again, when you did that, you were just making a recommendation to your friends and family. I did a staycation and I went to restaurants and I talked about some of them that had some amazing food. I talked about some that had some amazing service. And I know at least 3 people who went to a couple of those restaurants after I had posted them. I didn't get paid anything for bringing those restaurants to business. But we have an opportunity here if we casually share and sprinkle things in to get a commission for casually sharing what we're already doing in our everyday life. If you're using Young Living products regularly, you can just sprinkle it in to your post in an authentic, genuine way. And just remember to be intentional and consistent. So studies show that it can take seeing an ad up to 20 times before someone decides to buy. So you want to post consistently. And this will ensure that individuals, when they're ready to buy, will see you and think of you when it comes to health and wellness. So obviously, we're not talking about posting constantly product after product after product on your page. We're talking about posting about your life. For me, I'm a holistic wellness coach. I leverage our Zyto Insight scan. I post meals or exercising because that fits in line with who I am and my brand. And not always, but occasionally, I may post my amazing detox tea that has essential oils in it. Or I may post that I had Ninja that morning. Or you may just see the bottles in the background of my breakfast that I post. Things of that nature. But I'm also going to post a motivational quote. I'm going to post who I was on Zoom with. I'm posting all types of stuff. But Young Living is going to be sprinkled in there. Infuse your Hangouts with Young Living. You can use Young Living as a reason to get together. This team has a monthly spa party virtually currently, and we still have tons of fun doing it. That is an amazing way to invite your girls to experience some toxic-free things. If you're crafty, you can host a do-it-yourself night. If you love food, you can infuse your food with Young Living and host a little cooking thing. And whatever your exercise, whatever your thing is, you can create a hangout that works for that. And as I already mentioned, when I travel, that's one of the things I do. If I'm meeting up with a few friends, that's part of my hanging out. They're going to get some gifts from me. Help too. So think about the person that invited you to try Young Living. Think about all the good that has come from that person sharing with you. Aren't you immensely grateful that they shared with you? So, what if you could change someone's life as the person that shared with you did? Now that you've realized how much we rely on each other to recommend products and how much we appreciate it when people invite us to try new things, it's time to think about 2 people who you want to recommend YL to and invite to try Young Living. So think about who could really benefit from these products. It could be a family member, a childhood friend, a current friend or neighbor, a coworker, someone from your place of worship, fitness club, or child's school. We know so many people and meet new people almost every day. Make an impact in your community and share these products with the people you know. Make it your personal mission to help 2 people in your inner circle to get started with their personalized Young Living package. One of the things that has been working fabulously for me is to offer people our biometric scan. The biometric scan gives you so much information, and getting an analysis is just $50. It takes a long time to analyze the information. And there's actually a lot of individuals outside of our team that request that from either Dana or myself. But That biometric scan tells you exactly how to eat. You can run it every 2 weeks to get basic food suggestions. And then it also will identify any deficiencies that you have and recommend Young Living products and a few other additional therapies that you might be able to throw in. Every single person that I've done that scan with has been so impressed and ready to purchase what their body needs. So if you aren't leveraging that on a regular basis, you want to get on that right away. Now, when you find somebody you want to share with, how are you going to make sure that they know how to to get the products that they want and be a part of your team? So to get your personal sign up link, log into your virtual office. You're going to go under member resources, find where there's link builder, and then you're going to put in your member number under those two locations you see there, sponsor ID and enroller ID, and then create the link, copy that link, and send it to those that are ready to place an order. There's also a way, if you have mywild.com, to create a customized order. And that's what I usually do after people get their scan. I create a customized order based on what their scan has told me that they need. And that is what I want to share with you guys today. Quick, easy, and simple. So, yes, let's get out there. Make sure that we're trying some new products, being a product of the product, that we're using our products in public, that we are sharing on social media, and recommending a product when it's appropriate and we know it's going to help someone. Think specifically of who can be benefited by this and learn to help two people get healthier, just like you've reached. Any questions or comments? Well, all right. That will conclude tonight's class, and the replay will be available in about 5 minutes. Thank you again, everyone, and have an amazing evening. Bye.